Season of harvest. There comes a point when we all get a chance to plant a seed in this metaphorical garden we call life. Left to grow, these seeds blossom into individual success and new opportunities. However, what is often overlooked is the fact that everything has its season. Therefore, you may not reap the harvest of a seed you sow when you think you should, as everything has its season. Clearly, I'm not speaking about actual organic seeds. Unless you're a gardener, then yeah, sure. But I speak of spiritual seeds, things like actions, intentions, and ideas, the irrefutable effort that you put into something of interest. A lot of us plant seeds at the wrong time or in the wrong place, and that when we don't see the expected harvest, we become defeated and discouraged. Should you find that your green thumb is not producing fruit, remember an old saying, there's a time and a place for everything. Maybe the seed you've sown fails to grow because it's out of season, and you're trying to stimulate growth when the conditions aren't right. Take some time and let life be your indicator of when it's time to plant your seed, and in time walk into your season of harvest. Before one plants anything though, you must first till the field. After a seed is planted, you will need to nurture it. Then once your seed has been sprouted and bloomed, it's time to reap the harvest. Tilling the field. Conditioning is a highly valuable and undeniably integral part of development, not just the conditioning of one's body, but also their mind and spirit. They say art imitates life, and in areas like gardening and sports, we have to do a little prep work before we get to where we want to go. This is true in life itself. You see, when we embark on a new journey, or stimulate a new phase of change, we must first prepare ourselves for that which comes next. Candidly speaking, when it came time for me to start this journey of content creation, I had to do a little prep work. Essentially, I had to prepare the soil for the seed I was looking to sow. My conditioning came in the form of positive affirmations, self-care, and mental housekeeping. I needed to set the tone for the next steps. Once my soil was tended to, and I knew what kind of seed I wanted to sow, then came the most nerve-wracking part, sowing it. The preparation you do for the harvest you seek to reap determines your momentum moving forward. So do your best to ignore whatever doubts and fears that may plague you, for the fruit produced by the seed you sow may be the key ingredient in someone else's spiritual diet. Nurturing. Laying the foundation isn't enough to invoke a healthy process of growth. The key to successfully growing is to work at it, or, in other words, nurture the seed you sowed. Much like a physical seed, much of the growth of a metaphorical seed has to do with that which you intake and the place where you reside. Like water to roots, we must feed our seeds the things they need to survive. Things like positivity and hopefulness, evolution and mindfulness. Knowing that nothing is perfect, therefore there's always room for improvement. As you go through life, be mindful of that which you feed your seed, as things are more likely to grow if they're quenched by the purity of water. Whereas, you may run the risk of destroying your seed by drinking from another well. Just because something may seem sweet or seemingly enjoyable doesn't mean it's worth risking the integrity of your seed for. To simply put it, be careful what you expose your seed to. Another thing to note is to watch where you are positioned. Avoid covered areas and areas where the light cannot readily reach you. Know that for optimal growth, you will need the rays of hope to feed off of, and also you need to be where storms can reach you, as it builds resilience and fortitude. Reaping the harvest. Through adequate preparation and substantial nurturing, your seed has sprouted and bloomed into a beautiful thing. Now it's time to reap the harvest. This is not necessarily just a payout, but it's a culmination of hard work and effort. There's a large part of the population who would equate monetary acquisition as reaping the harvest. While it can be, absolutely, there are those who see things slightly differently. Knowing that something you produced has made an impact and has helped someone else in whatever way is a feeling you can't buy. For some, reaping the harvest is seeing your work realized in its truest form and applied in the way it was designed. Being able to come up with an idea, plan for it, execute it, and to see the results of the hard work is a sensation that so few people can say they have achieved. In a world where doubt and fear and lack of resources render so many endeavors to nothing more than loose ends, to be able to reap a harvest is a tremendous blessing. Keep in mind what you are looking to achieve with the seeds you sow. Once the goal is met, enjoy it. So in closing, there's a place for everything, and everything is in its place. Timing is everything when it comes to sowing seeds, for not everything blooms in the same season. With that said, when the time is right, you're going to have to take time to till the field, which simply means to focus on your conditioning for what is to come. Then once your seed is planted, you have to nurture it by making sure it is in a good spot and watering it with the proper substance. Then, once your seed has sprouted and bloomed, you now have the opportunity to reap the harvest of your hard work. Be encouraged, and know that this may not be your season, but your season is coming. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, may your season of harvest bear fruit in them all. Go forward and be blessed. You got this.